Damn it. Jumpy fuckers. Yeah, that's probably your best defense as a Marine, is jumping around like a twitchy bastard, since the skulks are so low to the ground. But fortunately, one of the really nice features about the Gorge is that even if you get killed, your structures stay in place. So, in a way, you can still contribute to the team even though you die. That's especially important since it costs resources to become a Gorge. So.
Oh wow, perfect.
What a jerk. Oh, that Macho Mantis guy. Yeah, he's the guy who had lots of kills. Yeah, he's 13 and 5. So. Adrenaline is good. I like adrenaline.
Yeah. And grenade launcher. Time to. Is that the killing zone? Yeah. Pistol, in reception.
Under attack.
We're doing alright so far. We have 3 hives, which is a good thing. We've definitely done alright in keeping the Marines somewhat relegated to Atrium, Reactor Core, and Crevice. That's really the most important things for the aliens to do early on, is to expand as quickly as possible and just keep the Marines hemmed in. If the Marines are allowed too much time to build up, they definitely build up some really nasty technology. So you definitely want to hem them in as quickly as possible and not let them build up bases and structures and stuff.
Structure is under attack.
It's good to have another hive.
We're rushing into some.
What?
Structure is under attack.
I scared them away. That should do.
Structure is under attack.
Alright. Ooh, silence. That's always a good thing. Although it's a little unnerving to run around not making any noise at all. Damn it. That's alright. My comrades shall handily destroy them. Ooh, Bile Bomb. The Bile Bomb is really good for taking out a lot of things at once because it does splash AoE damage over time, which is really nice.
Structure is under attack. Under attack.
Yeah, can we get another hive and flight control?
We don't need one yet. Just give me a sec.
I need a med pack.
Correct.
Damn. Yeah, not a terribly great alien, although I thought I could get away there, but, let's see, what do we got? Ooh, camouflage. I really like camouflage, because if you stand still long enough, you go completely invisible, and you stay stealth forever. As long as you don't do any actions like jumping or attacking or any of that stuff, you will stay cloaked and move silently. You do move a little slower, which is the cost for, you know, being completely invisible, but as long as you don't move, or you can still move even when you're cloaked, but as long as you don't perform any actions, or here's the other key, not bumping into any Marines, you will stay 100% cloaked and invisible, and they will not be able to see you. So it is a great way to do scouting and reconnaissance, and get the drop on Marines, is this particular
the
trait.
reactor core.
So definitely, I definitely am a fan of it, although not too many commanders seem to research it at all sometimes, so I'm not quite sure why that is, because it is a really, really nice trait. I mean, as you can see right now, I'm completely invisible. They can't see me at all, like not even a tiny bit.
Either extractors.
But yeah, definitely the alien plays a little bit like the pyro in TF2, where your main strategy is ambushing, using corners to your advantage, but definitely more advanced alien gameplay is being very conscious of and using the floor and or not the floor. Of course you want to use the floor, but the walls and the ceiling, especially while you're actively attacking Marines. This is especially true when Alright, they got that. Because you don't want to attack them in wide open spaces since there's no walls and ceilings to use. You know, hallways like this are alright, you know, it's still a little wide, but you definitely want to take Marines on in tight, enclosed spaces. Although there is a good argument for taking them in wide open areas because there's definitely more hiding options and more cover options, but generally speaking, the less they have the ability to move around and track you, the better. Definitely, you know, strafing a lot and you know, ambushing, especially as a skulk, ambushing is very important because you're still relatively fragile. Gotta get away. Yeah, I did a horrible job of shooting that guy, but biting, bite, no, ankles. So, but yeah, there's some pretty deep strategy involved with the alien. Although I have 100 resources right now, I could go Onos, which might be amusing. I think I'll do that. Onos is a game-ending kind of thing. Celerity or adrenaline. I guess I'll do celerity. Because I don't know if we have Stomp yet. Onos and the Exosuit are game ender. This is why I like Natural Selection 2 quite a bit, is because of the Onos and the Exosuit are definitely game ending types of units. You know, whichever side gets either one first is generally speaking going to win. Not all the time, but it's, you know, if they're used smartly and correctly, they're definitely game enders, which is, you know, a good design feature because you don't want games to drag on too long. Like this game has gone on for 18 minutes now. That's probably fairly average for a game to go 20 to 25 minutes. Now, granted, the other day I played a game where it went 90 minutes, which was insane, but, you know, that doesn't happen too often. You know, most games last 20 to 30 minutes at most.
It's building.
I think we won.
Yeah.
So I'm a giant, horrifying man beast, and there's a reason that dude turned hightail and ran away from me.
Let's become oh no. We can have a fun.
Rawr. The other thing to keep in mind with the Onos and the exosuit is they are very dependent on support. You know, right there I had half of my health left, but no doubt a couple Marines would have spawned and they would have taken me out. It's really important to realize in an exosuit and an Onos that you are not an invincible force of destruction. You know, if you're an exosuit or an Onos and you come across one guy, yeah, you will have no problem taking them out. But if there's 3 or 4 dudes coming after you and you're by yourself, you're pretty much screwed. That's really, really, really important to keep in mind, is not to, you know, go in gung-ho, you know, all Rambo style, thinking you're an invincible god. While that's kind of true, it relies a lot on having support, which for the exosuit means having guys welding you, and for the Onos it means having gorges breathing on you. So I think we should let them run into us and have the worst day ever. Come on, Marines! Do it! Oh no!
The guards behind you need to do it.
Get the power move first. Oh, never mind.
And I think that's kind of GG. We did take out all of their spawners. Just killed the enemy commander. And yep, that's a win. Good job. Nice commanding, Commander.